All right, there we go. Woohoo! Where are you now?
I'm glad you know what you're doing because I don't have a clue. Here you're just typing away. I hunt and peck with the typing.
Oh, I was trained to be a secretary, so that's what my mom wanted me to be a good Christian wife and mother.
Yes.
Got the wife part. I did not do the other thing.
So
Okay.
I have no children?
By choice. After my nephews and nieces, I was like, I'm out of here. So, yep, I was out of here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Let's see if I can get this pulled up. Yep, I got it all pulled up. Yes. All right, let me see how we got us looking. Yes. All right. So in 4 minutes, we'll go live. So tell me more about you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just
I got married at age 19.
Me too.
My husband and I had, after almost 7 years of marriage, we were blessed with twin girls.
Oh.
When they were 17, however, we lost one to some shenanigans with some other kids, some drugs involved, and it was a mess. It's just a nightmare that's in the back burner of your mind every day, you know. And we have a son, Silas. He'll be 40 in July. Kenneth and I have been married for 52 years. He was self-employed as a psychological examiner, and I became a school teacher, a choir director, junior high choirs, and had great choir groups at all the competitions. And then I taught some elementary music, and so I've been retired since 2015.
Good for you. Good for you. Choir was what saved me. I was a preacher's kid and couldn't do anything. We were in this do not religion, everything was sin.
Yeah.
And so my choir teacher, I don't know what I would have done without her.
Oh, I loved choir. I loved my students.
Yeah, Miss Hale loved me. So.
We had so much fun.
Mm-hmm. We've been married 44 years. I got married when you went away. There you go. There you are. I see you now.
Okay. I hope she doesn't try to call me back.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and go in and go live.
Okay.
And we're just 3 minutes ahead. I'd rather be early than late. So.
Yes. Me too.
Okay, let's see if we're in here.
I hope.
Yes, we are. We are. So hooray. I love when technology works. So we're just a little bit ahead of time. So we'll give them a few minutes to log on. Everything was giving us little glitches. StreamYard was giving us some glitches. So we decided to come on early while we're on.
Yes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Maybe we'll have some people on to listen to us.
Yes. We've already got one view. So yay. Oops, we don't want to hear me. There we go. Yeah, Robin Kirkpatrick's on and Teresa Dry.
Okay.
And yeah, so yay. Thank
Hey,
y'all.
we're
Yay,
not
yay, yay.
talking to ourselves.
That's right. Oh, goodness. Hmm. All right. So I'm excited to share tonight. It's going to be so fun. So, so fun.
I think so too.
And I love having all the different people come on and show the different personalities because, we're all so different and you never know
I
who's
know.
going to be the one that's going to.
And I have been so skittish about doing this, but I've been doing more and more of it here at the house, just popping in every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then if I goof up on it, I just laugh at myself and say,
Oh, girl.
this is
Yeah,
what it is. Anybody can do this.
absolutely.
Not
And that's
rocket
what it
science.
takes. That is exactly what it takes for sure. For sure. All right. Love it. So you guys comment, whoever's watching us, I see 4 people are watching. So give us some comments, give us some love in the comments and let us know you're here.
Send us some big smiles.
Exactly. All right. So it's 7:30. Woo woo woo. So let's see who's on. Who's on? All right, so I am so excited to be here tonight. My name's Kim McClure, and my girlfriend Karen is joining us. And so, Karen, just introduce yourself real quick while we're letting everybody get on.
Okay, my name's Karen Robinson. I live in a small community called East End in Arkansas. I have been an area leader, stylist with Park Lane Jewelry for the last 16 years, along with school teaching. So I am retired now and still playing in the jewelry. The jewelry just got me hooked from the first rainy, stormy night that I held a party, and I have been going with it ever since. Just love it.
That is such a fun story. I love that. And and here's the total opposite. I've been in direct sales for 39 years, but I've only been with Park Lane about 11 months. And so, if someone would have told me 11 months ago I'd be doing this, I'd have told them they were crazy. But I'm so glad I did. And so we get the privilege tonight of sharing about Park Lane and about basically the 4 P's. All right. And so, Karen, you said you began your business because you fell in love with the jewelry and you fell in
Yeah.
love with the party you held.
Yes.
Were you the hostess or were you the
I was
stylist?
the hostess, and the lady that did the party for me had already tried to get me to join in with her. I said, no, 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 no. Been there, done that kind of thing, but I will do a party because I love the jewelry. And girl, it was a stormy night, and I had 8 ladies at my house, school teacher buddies and some neighbors. And when Lynn pulled out the jewelry, all of our eyes just we were all hooked. And I told them then, I said, okay, girls, I said I was not going to do this, but I'm going to do this. So all of you have to have a party to help me out to get me started. And they all did.
I love that
It
story,
was great.
Karen. And it's so funny because that's why I began this business is because I fell in love with the hostess program. When Kelly had me do the party, it was a decider party, and I decided not to do it that night. And so if you're on here, do not do like Kim does, do like Karen does. Because I didn't take the party that night, and it was like $1,000 party or something, but I couldn't stop thinking about it, and I fell in love with our hostess program. And I know you're going to cover that, so I won't go into that. But a little bit about Park Lane. This is our 70th year, right, Karen?
Right.
Wow, and you've been with them 16 years. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
So,
they've been around since 1955. They are a cash rich company, family owned. They've got generations coming along, kids, grandkids, great grandkids coming in, and
mhm.
it's just a wonderful place to be, and so many friends you meet. Gosh, it's
Yes.
wonderful.
And what's crazy? Um, somebody asked if we were on yet. Yes, I am. Are you not seeing me? Okay, people are seeing me, right? Yeah, Tammy's saying hi. Yeah. Okay,
I
good.
can't see any of the
Okay.
comments, but as long as
Right. Okay. We've got some watching. I love it. Yes. Okay. So, but yeah, and the thing I think is important is not only is it family owned, but it's family operated. Like the family
yes,
still works in it. And
yes,
this is something that floors me, Karen, is that, most big companies take about 20 to 35% of the profit.
hmm
And Park Lane has made a commitment to only take 2%.
I
And
know.
everything else they pump back into our programs. And so,
Right.
Karen, tell them a little bit about the product tonight.
Oh, girls, the products are just fabulous. I mean, I'm wearing jewelry that I purchased 16 years ago, and it still looks like it did the day it came in the mail to me. That's how good the product is. And they are so wonderful to stand by their products. You can go to a department store and buy a piece of jewelry to go with an outfit or maybe a special occasion. But if something happens to it, it's just you're out of luck.
Mhm.
You just lost that money. With Park Lane Jewelry, we have a 120-day guarantee on all of the pieces that you get in for any reason in the first 120 days. If something happens to it, if grandbaby gets a hold of it, dog chews it up, whatever happens, you send it back and they will replace it totally free. If you get in a piece that maybe you're just not as crazy about as you thought, you can send it back and get a replacement. After that 120 days is up, as long as they still have that product through the line, you can still send a piece back if something happens to it. And for a small fee and shipping, they will still replace that item for you. Nobody else does that. It's just crazy.
No, no, for sure, for sure. And we're a walking, talking billboard. Everything we wear is something that people can buy, and
Right.
so that I think is so. And it's the number one gift that women give each other, and the top three gifts that men give to women. So it's a no brainer. It's just so easy, so much easier to sell. So um,
Have you had the opportunity to for somebody to buy something off of you?
I haven't yet. I have
Oh,
not.
that is, I can't tell you, several times I've either sold a bracelet off my wrist, sold a necklace from around my neck, or earrings out of my ears because somebody would see me out somewhere. I love those. I just love those. I got to have them.
I love it. I love it. That would be so fun. I can't wait for that to happen. And so, the other advantage I love is the fact that we don't have to carry the inventory. They ship it to them.
Right.
Love that.
They do
Love
them.
that. So yeah. So tell us about the prizes, the customer prizes and benefits.
Okay. Our customer sale is the best by far. It is buy two least expensive items, girls. Normally you go to the stores to purchase something
Mhm.
and they want you to pay for the most expensive and then get your least expensive pieces your half price.
Yeah.
Not with us. You buy two least expensive items anywhere in the $24 to $36 range, and that unlocks your sale. And with that sale, then you can go back and shop and get one up to four more pieces, anything in the book, and get them for half price. That is unheard of, but that's what
Mhm.
Park Lane does for the customers. And then when you get your two least expensive items picked out and you've chosen your half price items, then a lot of times they dangle a little carrot in front of you and they let you go back and shop again, and you can purchase one of anything in the book, no matter what the price is, and pay $35 for it.
That's
Isn't that awesome?
crazy.
Isn't that
Can,
awesome?
can you imagine if Nordstrom's did that?
Oh, I would fake fall out.
I would have like 13,000 pair of shoes. Okay,
Oh
but
yeah,
anyway,
me too.
and lots of socks
There.
to get.
I know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what all tell them we talked about the hostess program, how you and I got so excited about it. So tell them about what they can get as a hostess.
Okay. As a hostess, I always tell my ladies, you're going to get $20 per hostess order. It does not matter if it's a $24 pair of earrings or if they spend $150 on a bundle of things. $20 per order, up to 9 orders. But girls, when you hit the magic 10, your hostess doubles from 180 for 9 orders to $400, and you get to choose anything in the book up to $400, and you get it for free. All you do is pay the sales tax on that. Then you are also able to purchase as the hostess up to 4 items at half price. They also offer the hostess any one item in the book for $35 as a thank you for having the party. And then even better than that, after you've gotten your $400 in your jewelry and you've gotten your $35 thank you item and your 4 half price pieces, when you book some shows, you have some friend parties, because your girlfriends want to help you out and they want to book. And so you can get some more things and they can get some free things. Then as they hold their parties, then you get to go back and choose another item from the book and pay only $35 for that for each booking that is made off of your party. It's a win-win.
Wow.
And you can have the party in your home. You can do a messenger party. You can do a Facebook, do one in a restaurant, gather some girls together, brunch, lunch, 5 o'clock, and just visit, giggle, eat some appetizers, drink some drinks, and play in the jewelry. What's better than that?
Exactly.
A girl's day in or a girl's day out or a girl's night out.
Exactly. And the thing I love about it too, Karen, is that doesn't come out of our pocket when we give our hostess that. Park Lane pays for that. That just still floors me, because in the direct selling business I was in, whatever I gave to my hostess came out of my pocket.
Right.
And so, man, I mean, there is nothing more that I love than getting my hostess like the ultimate amount of jewelry free. It's just so fun. It's so fun.
They're wonderful for the customer. They are great with the hostess, and they're also wonderful to us as the stylist.
Absolutely. And I'm going to go into
we all get spoiled.
That is so true. They are all about us. And one thing that I love is how that people in this business share so much. Like, if it works for me, then I'm going to share it with you. And there's not any of this holding on to it so I can, it's just such a different environment, I guess you would say. And so
everybody helps each other.
Exactly. And so the ways we get paid in Park Lane, I love this, is number one, you get paid every single week. Woo-hoo! That is so fun. So fun. And you make anywhere from 30 to 50% commission. They give us bonuses weekly. They give commissions, and they're paid infinitely down on your downlines. And the more I learn, the more I'm in awe of what this company offers, because commissions paid all the way down for people that you sponsor in, people that they sponsor in, and so on and so forth. Then here's a real great kicker. If you've been in direct sales at all, there are no quotas and there are no minimums. You cannot lose your position in this company. And that has been such a breath of fresh air, because there's nothing worse than working for a position and then missing it the next month, and you've got to start all over again.
Right.
And so
work when you want to.
Exactly. And then the leadership position that they offer you for prior experience. So if you've got experience in direct sales and things like that, then that's how they will give you a leadership. They will offer you a leadership position for that. And I don't know of another company that does that.
And you can never lose that position either.
I know. Just crazy. And you talked about how you can sell anywhere. I remember when I first came in, one of the first calls, the Behind the Blings I was listening to, the lady said, you can sell on a cruise ship. And I thought, sign me up, because I love a cruise, And you could, it's online, it's Facebook, it's Zoom, it's um, catalog parties. It's however you want to do it, And the other thing is, Karen, when you come in as a stylist, then you get paid when you purchase.
Right. You sure
And
do.
that's a win-win. I mean, if you are addicted to jewelry like Karen and I are, and we will say it, we are addicted to jewelry. But seriously, you can get paid for that and then get your family and friends doing it. I mean, it's really just a no-brainer. And our average shows are anywhere from 700 to 1,000, and we make 30% to 50% of what we've sold. And then you decide, like Karen said, how much you want to work and how much you don't want to work. And then the perks. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite part. Because again, in the direct selling company I was in, to earn the trips, you had to be like top to earn it. And it was never what I felt reachable for me. And with this company, you can literally come in as a stylist now and earn the trip because it's been done. And if it's been done, it's doable, right? And so they give 2 dream vacations a year. The one we're qualifying for right now is for Cancun. It's a 5-star resort, not a resort, and everything is paid for. The one that we just were qualifying for was for Switzerland. I mean, how fun is that? You get to go have some Swiss chocolate and hang with girlfriends. And I think it's just amazing that they do that. And then, of course, designer purses. We all know about that. And isn't it fun to go to your mailbox and get that package from Park Lane? You open it up and you're like, wow, what's this for? I didn't buy it. I didn't have a hostess party and earn it. And then you're like, oh yeah, they ran a contest and I did it. So it's all the time like that. And another thing that I thought was so interesting, Karen, is this blew my mind too. When at the end of like my first month, I got this email from them and they said, congratulations on selling $2,000 this month. And I was like, are you kidding me? Wow. Impressed face. Yeah.
Keeping up.
Who does that?
Yeah,
exactly. And then, of course, the Mercedes program. So you can earn the use of a car. That's always asked.
Yep.
And yes, you can. You can choose to take the Mercedes as a lease, or you can choose to take the cash and purchase what you want. So that is a wonderful incentive for you. And you can earn that as a leader and above. So once you become a stylist and you have your first team member, then you can begin earning the trips, the cars, everything that the company gives away. And then, of course, like I said, the rich rewards, Karen, that we can get anywhere from $250 to $1,100 in free jewelry every month.
Every month.
And that's how we get to give so much away and offer so many incentives. It's just it's wonderful because, again, I love giving, and I know I can tell you do too. So it's so great. Yeah. So why? I guess some people will ask, why should I get started now? And so, Karen, how would you answer that? Just out of curiosity.
Well, we've just had so many things that have happened in our lives over the last few years, the COVID, all the illnesses, people losing jobs, things closing down, moving out of the States and so forth. And people have really been hurting and looking to add some kind of extra income from somewhere, but wondering what they were going to be able to do. How would they find something to help add some extra income in the household, especially if you've got school-age children? This one is a no-brainer because, as I said, you work it when you want to. I was doing a full-time job and 3 kids at home, and I did it and loved every minute of it. And I've met so many lifelong friends through it and earned extra income. We moved into a new home, And after I'd been in it for about 8 years, and I was able to earn enough money with my sales, with my jewelry, that I was able to help outfit the house with some new things. And so, that gave me a great feeling that I could do that to help out,
Mhm.
and it didn't have to come out of the household budget. So, I mean, it's just a great thing to do. It's fun. You don't feel like you're working. You're
Right.
just kind of playing in the jewelry. You're sharing it with your friends. And like you said, you get to model it every time you go out of the house.
Mhm.
Somebody is going to notice something that you have on and make a comment about it. And like you said too, you have no inventory to have to keep up with.
Yeah.
And it's just great. I love it.
Yeah. And the thing is too, um, what was I going to say? I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But different ways that they can get started
Yeah.
are they can book a decider show,
Yes.
which is just booking a party as a hostess. And we hold the party, we get your bookings, we do the selling of the jewelry. And at the end, then you decide whether you want to just keep the free jewelry as a hostess,
Hmm.
or if you want to go ahead and take the commission and the bookings as a stylist.
Yes.
And if you don't want to, it's okay, because Kelly, our fearless leader, always says we're not getting married, so we don't have to get divorced. It's just a decision. You either, I mean, if you come in and decide you don't want to do it, don't do it. Just don't work it.
But
And
you've
then
gotten free jewelry to boot.
exactly,
Just to
exactly. Or
out.
you can book a launch party. Like if you know tonight, yes, I want to do this. Sign me up, get me started. Then again, we're going to hold your first party, and you're going to get the free jewelry as a hostess. You're going to get the commissions from the party, and you're going to get the bookings. And
Yeah.
here's the cool thing. It's only $129 for the
Mhm.
kit. You get over 600 free in dollars in free jewelry.
Right.
And when you sign by tonight, then you get an additional 100 free. And
Yes.
so in the comments above, I've put the Google link. And so just for being on this call and filling out the Google form, we are going to send you free earrings. How cool is that? So please click on that link above. I'll also put it in the comments after we get off of here. And just get that Google form filled out, get it submitted, and then you'll get your free earrings in the mail. As long as this is your first time to listen, you can't do it over and over, obviously. But do we have any questions that maybe we haven't answered that somebody wants to put in the comments? I'm going to go back and read some of the comments. Yay, Jennifer's on. She was invited by Debbie Fisher. Hooray. Yes, and Robin was saying in another company I was with, it would take back if your downline didn't meet their goals. Absolutely.
Not
And
with
Sparkling doesn't do that.
no.
Yeah.
And we will help anyone who wants to just give it a test drive, help you get going
Yeah.
and see how you like it. You may fall in love with it just like we did.
Right. Yeah,
And you
absolutely.
don't lose anything just to try it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's just the thought came back and it just went back out. So there we go. I need to catch it as it comes by. But oh, I know what it was. Selling jewelry is so simple because everybody knows where earrings go, everybody knows where a necklace goes, and everybody knows where a bracelet goes. And so, it's a no-brainer for us. But we'd love to have you. If this is something you want to do, come join us. And again, be sure and fill out the Google form, and know that if you sign before tonight, then you get an extra 100 free in your kit. So
Right.
I hope we've answered all the questions. Karen, do you think we have?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Fabulous. Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yes. Thank you. And thanks, Karen, for sharing this time with me. And ladies, we look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.